All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Spartan back. It is build day. We need to get some building done. Got a little bit of building done on the Let's Play stream, but need to get some serious building done here and get this thing finished. I'm wanting to get on to the next phase, and we have a lot of digging to do. Probably should have done that off camera. I did not. So here we are. And someone asked me in the stream, I tried to watch back some of the stream and make sure I didn't miss some of what you all were saying. And someone asked me about the stone and how I get so much of it. It's because I do a lot of digging. I'm constantly digging. Matter of fact, let's leave this behind. We don't need this stuff because we're just going to dig right now. Make sure we have wood. Guess we'll keep the bullets in case we get attacked. We don't need the yucca. All right. I dig a lot of stuff like this. And just imagine the amount of sand and stone I got from just this one hole. Much less the other bases where it was all stone. There was no sand involved in that. It was 100% stone. Do I have my repair kits? I surely do. So I really would just want to thank you all for your support on the stream. It was an excellent showing. All your donations, your kind comments, your thumbs up. Those were it was an excellent day. 3 days in a row, the Grand Spartan streamed. It's pretty amazing if you think about it. The old Grand Spartan was lucky to get one stream in, and we streamed 3 days in a row. That was a new record for the Grand Spartan. I have not streamed 3 days in a row ever in all my life. Music or anything. But it was a lot of fun. I said I was going to do some recording on Sunday and get back to this Let's Play. And let me start my timer. And then I said, you know what? I have a couple hours. Why not just stream? Be able to talk with you all live. I've really enjoyed that lately. It's been a lot of fun to be able to talk to you all. And I probably shouldn't have built my way back up here. I remembered now the method I was using for what I'm doing here. Tell you what, let me go on back down and do what I was doing before. I shouldn't have done that. But I had to pick up those wooden frames anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I really have just, thoroughly enjoyed my time with you all. Each and every stream here these past couple weeks. Plan on doing a lot more of it. Oh, there's a zombie in the pit. Look at that. He's just kind of standing there. Oh, no, he's not. Now he's dead. Dead. Take him out. So we need to get up. There was a place I needed to fix. I don't have any concrete on me either. Well, I can't forget that. I need to fix that one place over there. So, I know what I was supposed to do. I was just running my mouth and kind of getting started here. But I know exactly what I need to do here. We made ourselves a little set of stairs here and make sure I'm not missing any. Last time I accidentally picked one up and almost fell and broke my leg. You know, the Grand Spartan never breaks his leg, so I'd hate to break my leg. But it was a lot of fun watching the... I only watched about 30 minutes of it or something like that out of the 2 hours. But it was a lot of fun to watch because I miss some of your comments. I try to be Johnny on the spot with comment responses and whatnot. But sometimes I'll get carried away. Like right now, I'm fighting these zombies. It'd be hard for me to look over at the other screen. And all your donations are absolutely going to be going towards the new capture card. Excited about that. Going to get myself one of those PCI Express capture cards for the computer that we used to record on. It's an older PC. I've had it for a long time. I've upgraded it over time. Eventually got a CPU cooler for it. Overclocked it to 4.5, and it's i5 2500K. And it was solid, 5 years ago. But it has a GTX 1070 in it. And so it should be good for capturing what we're doing here on this computer, and it will free this computer up that much more for just gaming. And so we'll have one dedicated for streaming. I'll probably hardwire it into the router. Then we'll have one dedicated for gaming. So looking forward to that. I'm sure that's how all of the top guys do it. They have two PCs, one for streaming, one for gaming. And after spending the money I did on this computer and building it, I was thinking I'd get a little bit better performance on this game out of it. But that should help a little bit. But what I realized is that I can play Far Cry Primal, The Forest, whatever game you throw at me. I can play that with maximum ultra settings, just blow the frames out of the water with it. But 7 Days to Die is the exception. And I know some people say, oh, you're losing a lot of frames and this and that and the other. It's because I have the Horde so jacked up and it's not an optimized game. And I understand, it's a voxel-based game. There's so many things that it has to process and all. And until they get all of it worked out and figure out, what needs to be optimized and so forth and so on, it'll just be that way. And I'm good with it. It's, ooh, I thought I was going to break my leg right there. So I think we have another zombie in the pit. Zombie somewhere, I think. So it is just this game, and it is just because I mod the hordes to be much larger than they're intended to be. This game is intended to only have 8 per wave. And so when you bump that number up to 40 or 50 or whatever, it's gonna have a drastic effect on your frames per second. Nice. See, Nurse Nancy was just dropping in to bring us our daily vitamin. It's cool of her to do. Appreciate that. So what I'm doing here, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to do this a little differently, but I decided I'm going to collapse all of this. I don't need the resources, so I'm going to go around and just collapse this whole outer part. I was going to build it a little differently than what it is here, what we're doing now. I just thought, it's going to take so much time to do it that way. I don't think it's going to work out that way. Anyway, so that's the way we're going to handle it. We're going to collapse all of this that you see right here next to me. Boy, we could almost dig that with our spike club. And this should be a pretty unique build. I call it the checkerboard build. I don't know what we'll call it in the end, but you'll just have to see once I get it all put together what it kind of looks like. And where was the hole? There's a hole, and there's a hole. Okay. There's a hole right there as well. So all of this is going to go bye-bye in a minute. I'm not really worried about the frames or the whatever. They can fall if they want to fall. They should stick, but if they don't, it's not a big deal. Let me take a little jug. Let's dump off our stone and sand real quick and take a canister of concrete down there with me. When I go this time, sort, sand, oil shale, more stone and sand, and sort. Probably could leave that pistol behind. I don't really think we're going to need that pistol. I'm absolutely going to walk off that edge at any moment now. It's pretty cool. We had CB the Great, Twitch streamer, stop by in the stream, hang out with us for a little while. I got in his stream today on Twitch for a few minutes and hung out with him. Thanked him for stopping by. Under each video, there's a link to the Responsible Gaming stream group that I am a member of over on Twitch. They basically have me as their YouTube representative. None of them are on YouTube that I am aware of. I think they're all strictly Twitch. But they all play 7 Days to Die. And I think Bad Buck is taking a little break from 7 Days to Die until Alpha 16 arrives. And then he'll be back at it again. But CB the Great was playing 7 Days today when I jumped in there. He is on pretty much every day. So you can click on that Responsible Gaming group. Saint Shops, Jonah Birch. They all have different times. I think Jonah Birch is in Sweden, maybe? Don't hold me to that. Different places all throughout the U.S. and Europe. different members of the stream team, so you can catch someone on pretty much at all times. Like St. Chops is a late night guy. He's about 9, 10, 11 o'clock East Coast time is when he is on. So there's someone on from morning till night. Jonah Birch is early morning for me. And then Bad Buck and CB the Great somewhere in between there, and lots of others. So go check them out if you get a chance. But yeah, it was a great stream. I cannot thank you all enough for your generosity and all your support here on the channel. I was just talking about it in the stream. If you were in there, you probably heard me talking about how this channel kind of started. And you know, I was big into MMA, did it myself for a little while, and I started this channel to join this YouTube channel. It's kind of a sports talk show that they had at one point, and so I could comment back and forth. And that was years ago. So it looks like the channel's been active for many years, but you know, I've only been uploading, and I just uploaded a test video. Thing hit like 50,000 views, and not thinking it would get any. And so I continued, and I said, well, looks like you can get a custom URL once you reach X amount of subscribers. So we'll do that. Oh, we're almost at the end. Nice. And then I get the custom URL and realize you can't change it. So I'm Mr. MMA fan. And, you know, it just kind of is what it is. But anyway, yeah, we've been uploading here seriously for about, I don't know, 6 or 8 months, something like that now. And it's been a joy. I never would have imagined that you all would want to tune in and listen to me ramble on daily while I play. Someone said, well, that seems like a lot of work. Yeah, it's a little bit of work, but I'd be sitting here playing anyway, so why not just talk to you all while I'm playing? Share some of my ideas in sort of, I guess, real time with you. Let you pick my brain a little and why I do what I do when I do it. Get on to the bottom, and this will be the last thing I think we have to dig going around the outer band. Once we get this done, I'll go remove all of these frames that are everywhere. Dig out the interior portion as well, and interior portion won't take quite as long to dig out, and we'll be well on our way to collapsing this whole thing, and then we'll get to watch it all fall down. Oh, I tell you what, let me check my graphics settings here real quick. Okay, everything's high. I got you. I wanted to make sure everything was set as high as good. So I did just recently upgrade or update the bitrate for the stream from 2500 to 3500, and I think that made a decent increase in the quality of the streams. Now, some of you may have a little issue buffering depending upon your internet connection, but it ensures that especially the next day when you watch the stream back again, the replay, even if you can't be here live, that the quality is worth watching, because there was a stream I did this past Friday at 2500, and it looked absolutely awful. It was horrible. It just didn't look very good at all. So that increase in bitrate should make a significant. You know, I probably shouldn't do that. I'm gonna have to dig my way down. I'm gonna break my leg when I get to that area. I'm gonna break my leggy. So let's get back around here. Get up top once again. I don't know why I'm singing like this. So let's see, tomorrow. Tomorrow is, well, it's always 7 Days to Die Day, but I think tomorrow is Subnautica. It'll be today as well. So absolutely come join me for some Subnautica. It's a great game. I've been enjoying myself there. I have so much to learn. Every time I do a video, all of you comment afterwards, oh, you know, you missed this and you should go back and do that. And, you know, so a lot to learn on that game still. It's not that, you know, high of a learning. Ooh, I better leave that learning curve. It's just, new game, new mechanics, all of that stuff, and it's all kind of new to me, but great game, and I absolutely encourage you to go back to episode 1, check it out, see if it looks like the kind of game you would watch. I know Old Crow Express does not watch it because he cannot stand water or anything to do with water, so he doesn't watch my Subnautica. But I have enjoyed it. It's base building, survival game just like this with base building. I don't want to say everything's underwater because there's land. I just found an island on the last episode. I don't get to play that game off the recording because it's like everything is very crucial that I do on there for what you all see. I don't want to do something and then come back and you all are like, oh man, I was hoping that you would share that with us, because it's like every step that I take right now. I'm sure at some point in the game it'll be like this and I can kind of build a little bit or explore or do this or that, and you're not going to miss out on much. But as it is right now, there's just too many exciting things happening with the story and all of that I can't leave any out. Also, we had Far Cry Primal yesterday. Hope you give that a look. Maybe the first episode. Check it out. It's a great game as well. Survival game. There's no building on the game, but it is survival. There's crafting. You can craft weapons and so forth and so on. Been enjoying. That game is just the same. It's very linear, and I can't play it outside of the recording, so I don't get opportunity to play that. I did go ahead and I think it was $20. I bought a game called Life is Feudal Forest Village. Now I originally had owned Life is Feudal, the first-person survival game, and that was kind of cool. It was a good game. It was very unfinished. There were a lot of things that needed to be done with it, but I actually rented a server for that game and played it for a while, and it just never developed. They never went where they said they would go with it. So, a friend of mine and I played it for a little while on the server, and we opened it up to the public. We had a few people come in and so forth, but this game is like Banished. And Banished is a survival game, but it's a city building game. If you're familiar with Banished, it's like a more modern, updated version of Banished. And a lot of people compare the two and say, oh, they stole the idea of Banished, and they said they were highly influenced by Banished, but it has some cool features, like you can take over your characters or your little men and women and control them first-person point of view, which is really cool. And the graphics look really nice. It's its own game, but it is a lot like Banished. So if you enjoy Banished, I encourage you to get on over to Steam and check out Life is Feudal Forest Village. Kind of mixed reviews on it. I think most of them were positive, but you'll read some of the negative reviews, and most of those people are like, oh, it's just another Banished and this and that. Well, I played Banished. I logged a decent amount of hours onto Banished. And, you get tired of it after a while. But this one has some other little twists and turns, and so that gives me something to do if I want a game to just play for a little while. I can't play 7 days. We don't have the server up right now, until Alpha 16 comes around. So I can't jump on there. Can't play this game single player because I want to save it for you all. And I can't play Far Cry or Subnautica. So I have all these games, but I can't play them. I can't play but an hour a day or hour every other day. I get to play this one an hour a day, but I don't get to play any of the others, but every other day. So, we may better fill that out right there so we have something to walk across. This is a dangerous construction zone that we have. I hear a zombie. Oh, where's she at? Where you at, lady? I hear you, but I don't see you. Oh, there she is. Man, how many shots does it take? You're a tough gal. Hey, Nurse Nancy. Yeah, we had Matina come join us for the stream. It's a lot of fun. It's always good when you can get Matt or Matina to stop by for a stream and hang out. Okay, I hear them. Did they fall into the pit? The pit o' doom. Where did they go? Probably crawling over here with a broken leg is where they're at. So interior. We need to get the interior, Spartan. I don't know why you're on the exterior portion. Let's get down. Don't break your leg, Spartan. Don't do it. Oh. Oh, we're going to have a zombie fall in on us here in just a minute, it sounds like. I'm going to drop in and say hi. And someone asked me about the face cam. Like, oh, this guy, I can't believe he doesn't have a face cam. And, you know, I don't... Now, really, the lady fell on my head and sprained my leg. You believe that? I jump all the way down here. No broken leg. She falls on my head and sprains my leg. But anyway, so a gentleman was asking, you know, why I didn't have a face cam. And, you know, I did the face cam a month or so ago. I had a stream with a face cam. And several of you messaged me and said it on the stream that you felt like it took away from what I was doing. You know, it's kind of distracting and... but I explained to him that, look, we do a Let's Play here on the series, on the channel, and I don't use a face cam for that. And you know, we stick true to the series and just take it off. It does kind of distract you. I'm not going to lie. I watch other people that stream with face cams, and a game like this, you know, it's like my little man. It's like I am the little man in the game. I'm just sitting here talking to you and digging away. Especially as the graphics improve, but it's a little bit distracting. You have someone's head up there, and you tend to, you know, focus on that and watch it. And, so you know, we'll keep it that way. I mean, if you want to see my face, I'm over on Twitch as a musician. I'm on there. You can go check me out on there. If you want to watch, if you want to see my beautiful face, go to Twitch. But anyway, so that kind of explains that. Some of you are wondering why I don't do the face cam. Maybe one day we'll turn it on just for funsies, but not this day. I really think, you know, a game like this would take away. Really, woman, you're gonna scream again. Well, the zombies are just gonna have to come fall in on me, cause I'm gonna continue digging here. I'm not gonna mess around. Where was I at before you so rudely interrupted me, lady? It's right here. Okay, I can drop in right here. Can he make it across that gap? Can he just walk across that gap? What's he gonna do? Let's watch him. Well, he kind of goes down in there and comes up. Oh, he's smart. Look at that. Went straight to the corner. Oh, and now he's gonna fall in. So now they're going to be running. Did she only call one spider zombie? Really? Okay. All right. Well, let's continue digging. Yeah, you know, with the face cam and all, I can't sit here in my skibbies and record these episodes. See what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing anything at all. No. No, like I said, you know, I just feel like it distracts from what I'm doing. Have a big old Spartan head up on the screen there in all its baldness. We don't want no stinking head on the screen. But I am going to start back up streaming again on Twitch here real soon. I got to set a few things up, and you know, we'll start the music stream back up on Sundays. Some of you want to drop by and check it out. I know it's probably not your thing for most of you, because I used to advertise it a while back when I was streaming all the time on Twitch, and no one from YouTube ever came by. Well, I say no one, a few of you came by, but we never really had much of a showing from the YouTube people. And now it's been so long since I've streamed on Twitch, heck, no one might show up. Might have 10 or 15 people in there. It's been such a long time. I'm like, who is this guy? I never heard of this guy before. But I don't get on Twitch as often anymore, whether I'm, you know, just going on there to hang out or whatever. I just don't have time for it as much as I used to. But when I do start streaming again on there, which should be, I don't know what this Sunday holds. I don't know what this Sunday holds, but maybe this Sunday or the following, certainly. I want to get back started with it, at least from time to time, even if just every other week or something like that. I'll try to get on there and get some live practicing done, singing all your favorite songs. Gosh, I'm pretty out of date with, out of touch with all of the latest songs that are out, so if you request any new songs on there, I'm most likely not going to know what it is. So we're almost done with the interior portion here. I guess we're about halfway done. And once I do that, it won't take but a second to just shoot around and take out the base part of this sand and make it all collapse. Not too concerned about the about losing the resources. Like I said, I have 2 chests full of stone back at the other base that I've yet to use up from some of our other builds. So there's a little bit of iron right there is what that is. Yeah, sure is. A little bit of oil shale. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, we have the opportunity to get some. I wonder if I can make that jump. Oh, look at that. Spartan with his parkour skills going back and forth. All right. Good on this side next. So it looks like the zombies are a little timid, a little scared to come down here with the Grand Spartan. They're just hanging around the upper portion. They're going to be screaming it off now. What's really cool about a base like this is once you get some defenses dug out the pit, then they're pretty much useless once they, of course, they're useless walking through the cactus out in the desert. They're coming up to me with broken legs. But they, we're going to use this painkiller, but they fall into your pit, and then they have a broken leg, or no legs. I tell you what, since we're full, oh, look at you. I'm running over, oh, look at you. And you, and, oh, man. First Nancy, you should, oh, she didn't bring me anything good. I need to dump off all of the sand and stone and iron and all of that goody stuff. A little nitrate in there. Look at that. Oh, man. I'm going to die over here if I don't get my first aid kit going on. I'm down to 27 health. Come on. Come on. While you're coming on over here, I'm going to use a splint. Get this leg healed up. Well, they say broken bones. They heal back, they're stronger than they were before they broke. If that's the case, then my legs are slowly turning into titanium. It's probably about what they're made out of right now is titanium. As many pins as I've had to have in them. Oh, look at all the bullets. Wait a minute. Oh! Whoa! Hold on, lady. Hold on with your bad self. Oh, wait, where you going? Oh, there she is. All right. Make sure there are no others. We'll take your bullets. I swear I just clicked on a zombie and it had bullets in it. I'm sure of it. It was right there. Is it this one? Huh. There's another screamer. So we're in Screamer City now. Me clickety clicking on this old auger. Oh boy. I mean, I may as well just ignore them and just go on and start digging. I just worry about a cop. You know, I don't want a cop to fall in and explode and... Oh boy, here we go. Oh, I need to kill her before she screams again. Nope, didn't happen. Alright, time to break out the pistola. Oh, cactus. Mm-hmm. A little double tap for him. Hey man, what you doing over there? Come on over here. Oh, look at that one crawling, sneaking up on the Grand Spartan. Yep. All right. I might need to shoot a repair on that. Don't want that to fall. As a matter of fact, let's get that up to the second level. I don't want to lose any of my valuables. Don't want to lose any of my valuables in there. Alright, let's take a little bit more gas down with us. Jump across here. You know what? Grand Spartan made a big boo-boo. I made a really big boo-boo. Son of a gun. I should have never built this wall up right here because it's attached. It's holding up that sand on this side. That's the only wall that I built up until I realized that I was just going to go ahead and collapse the whole thing. Son of a gun, Spartan. Well, let's just continue digging out this inner portion. We'll see how much of it will actually fall, if any, you know, when we start digging it out. And then we'll just take it out as we need to. It's the only thing that'll be connected will be that exterior wall. And I could probably just do that off the recording and stick that wall back up if I have to take the rebar down. This auger has a nice reach on it. It really does. Talked to my wife about making a goldenrod tea commercial for the channel. Might have to test my skills at video making for a commercial. I don't know how I would do that, what program I would use, but I have the idea how I would do it. Oh, look at that. Bloop. Got it done. I better use another first aid kit in case I get caught up in this hole with 5 or 6 zombies. I don't want to go down like that. I don't know where my bedroll's at, but I know there's not a mini bike over there by it. Know that. And that would not be good to have to run back over here. Of course, we're not that far away from the hub city. You know, we could just get some beer and make our way on over here that way. Get some beer and take a little walk. Well, they've almost broken this. I need to upgrade all of this to reinforced concrete as well. I've not done that yet. I hear zombies, but I don't see zombies. Hear him, but I don't see him. Yeah, those frames right there, we'll have to take those frames down as well. Oh, there's a little bit of oil shale right there. You see that? Alright, a little bit of iron right there. Yeah, I like the new desert on the game in Alpha 15. I like the fact that you could dig down here with a shovel if you were short on gas. Now, gas is going to be pretty precious coming up because the electricity, in order to have that, you're going to have to fuel the generators. And so, you know, gas is going to be the premium on here. We're going to be setting up bases in the desert very early on in order to get that gas. I hear something. You hear that noise? I guess that's the AC unit running. It's pretty loud, whatever it is. Oh, it's rain. It's raining outside. See, I'm in the room over the garage, and so the ceiling, the roof is right above my head here. And I heard this noise. I was like, what is that? Is the air conditioning unit that loud? Turns out that it is rain. Well, that's a heavy downpour. Man. Oh, wow. It is not 4 a.m. yet. I always miss them. I always aim above their head. Yeah, we'll take your pistol and your bullets. Man, I almost want to go see this rain. Make sure that that's rain and not wind or something. Watched a video yesterday of a guy that was cutting his grass with a tornado in the background behind him, like a large tornado. It's like, well, that tornado ain't gonna stop me from cutting my grass. Tell you what, let me check this out. Alright, well, I'm back, and it's pouring down. It's not raining quite as hard as it was a few moments ago, but it's a pretty good shower out there. Let's jump over here and see what we lack. We lack this portion right here. So we're getting there. You know, some of you probably don't enjoy the digging quite as much. Hopefully my commentary throughout here has been entertaining enough to hold you over for today, but I knew this was something I had to get done. Usually do this here recently, at least in the past month or so. I've been doing a lot of this off recording, and then I had that question about, you know, how do you get so much sand and stone? And this is how I get it right here, ladies and gentlemen. You see I've already almost filled up that chest up there today with sand and stone. Grand Spartan loves to dig. He loves to dig. And you get some other things to go along with it. You know, we've gotten some iron, some oil shale, nitrate. You get a lot of different things while you're doing this. So you don't just get stone or sand and stone. But when I was digging out all those other bases, you know, I meant to say it and I forgot to comment back, but that, what do we call it? The arena, the Coliseum. That was all the way to bedrock, and that was like 35 by 35, I think, that we dug out all the way to bedrock. That was a lot of stone. I mean, I filled up multiple chests with stone. Now, we used some of it for concrete, but I still have, I mean, at least a chest and a half of stone left over just from that build, and that was the last build, I believe, the last build that we did. So, but I have an idea. If you're still here with me, I have an idea for a horde, and one of the subscribers here to the channel gave me this idea and said build the world's smallest horde bunker. So I think what I'm going to do before the next horde, which is rapidly approaching, is I'm going to build the world's smallest horde bunker, the world's tiniest horde bunker. We're going to try to take on a 7-day horde with 35, 45, whatever per wave on in that bunker. So let's see. It was 259 was the last horde. Is that right? So 266 is going to be our next one. I'll have to check that. 259 was the last one. I'm not really sure. Can't quite recall. But if it was, then yeah, maybe next episode we'll get started on that. It's just going to be tiny. It won't take very long at all to build it. I have an idea of what I want to do already. Have all of the necessary resources for it. But we're going to make the world's tiniest horde bunker, and we're going to survive the night in that sucker. They aren't going to get to us. No, no. Show you how it's done. So we are almost all the way around. How much further do we have to go? Ah, I still have to. Oh, that's not too far. What time are we at? 38 minutes? Yeah, we got time to finish this out. We have the time to do it. So we'll have one more drop down here. You notice the Grand Spartan's not even paying attention to screamers anymore. If they want to fall down in here, then let them fall down in here, but I'm not going to pay them a bit of attention. Yeah, scream it up, scream it up. Be all noisy if you want, but you're not phasing the Grand Spartan. Grand Spartan will never die. Legs made of titanium. Yeah, I've had my legs rebuilt so many times over that I'm sure they probably are titanium by now. I mean, who needs real legs anyway, right? Alright, we got down to the bottom this time fast. It's quick. So one more time and we're done. So when we do this, when we collapse this, it's not all gonna fall because, you know, I have that one section over there that's still attached to rebar. Why I did that, I was going a different direction with it at the time, and then we changed directions right in the middle of it. I'm glad I didn't decide to do what I was going to do and then change my mind and have it all built around the outside, because we'd have to dig all that out as well, but not a big deal. Scream it up, lady. Scream it up. You're not gonna hit me. Let's jump up here. Come on over, Nurse Nancy. You might have something yummy. Something good. Oh, don't fall. Whoa! Oh, he's on my head. He's on my head. Get off my head, zombie. Son of a gun. I guess I'll take his treasure map. Don't fall in there, Nurse Nancy. That's a death trap. There you go. Oh, they're coming up here on top. Want to get a little action. Oh, look at you swinging in the air like you just don't care. Ah, Nurse Nancy. I knew she'd bring me my daily vitamin again before the episode was done. So we got another screamer's about to scream right over here. She's just gonna have to scream. And the zombies are just gonna have to come on over. Grand Spartan has more important things to do right now than to be worried about some silly zombies. Post-apocalyptic world that we live in now. If another zombie falls on my head and breaks my ankle, Nurse Nancy, don't you do it. Don't you do it. I don't mean to hit you in the booty, but you're standing on my head. Nurse Nancy better have brought... Yeah, she brought the goodies. Yes, she did. She's a good girl. Good old gal, that Nurse Nancy she is. So let's go ahead and get on down a little bit more before more zombies decide to fall in. And at least that way they get broken up when they fall. Yep, a couple people say they were sent over here by Cage 8 something 8, 848, Cage 848. And I'm not familiar with the gentleman, but whoever you are, Cage, I appreciate your support on the channel here. Said that he had mentioned my name or sent him this direction. I heard about me through him, and I apologize that I don't know who you are. I need to get out more often. Grand Spartan doesn't get out very often. Ooh, I'm gonna dig this all out. This is some good stuff. And I'm guessing, you know, 7 Days to Die content is what Cage may cover. I think I've heard Pronto talk about Cage before. Now that I think about it, Viper or Pronto are one of those gentlemen on the server with us. There's all kind of goodness up in here. Give me that good stuff, baby. I need the resources, because we're about to cave all this in, so all this is going bye-bye for good. You know, we're not going to get any of this oil shale or iron or anything once we collapse this piece. Yeah, go ahead and dig, zombies. You're just helping me out by digging. Do your part. Oh, it's a cop. Well, let's make the cop blow up in the middle of the sand here. Well, you know, that might not be a good idea. That cop might actually... Look at him just wreck that sand. Ooh, he was just about to explode until I did what I did there. Don't do what you do until you do what you did. Let's see, is there anything else I need to nip out of this one area? Looks like most of that's on the exterior wall. I want to get all that oil shale that I can get. The iron's not quite as important. I can get that from anywhere, but the oil shale, I don't want to waste that. Looks like that may be the better part of it. So let's go ahead and start caving this in. Let me find out where the rebar's at. It's down on that end. Alright, well, we'll take out this end first and see what happens with all of that. We'll take out some of this bottom part. Ooh, I just took out some rebar there. Didn't mean to do that. So we're going to probably have screamers for days as many times as I've clicked on this auger. Now once we get to this next side, things should start to fall in on us. Let me look up here and make sure, yeah, we're all clear other than the very tip top. I have some things connected up there, but a few little things like that's not gonna hold. It's just that it's attached to that entire wall. Here in just a moment you're gonna see some stuttering, most likely. The frames are gonna drop a bit. Everything starts to cave in. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that. It's starting to fall down top of me. I don't know why I'm so excited about that, but it's fun to destroy things sometimes. Yeah, watch it fall. Watch it fall. Here's soothing. Something soothing for you to watch. It's like watching the rain come down. All right, enough of that. Let's get on over here and get this taken out. Maybe it continues to fall. Still running about 40-50 frames per second, even with all the falling and the high graphic settings. Thought it would have dropped down to single digits or something silly. It did not. Yeah, zombies can walk up on this platform sand now if they want to, but they're going to have a little surprise when they start falling to bedrock. Get back on this side here. Make all of this. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just tapping. We can just hold down on the button now. We're at this point. Just chew it all up. Do 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 do. Yeah. Well, it's kind of floating in midair, but I think some of this stuff's going to get a little glitched out here just for a moment until it all catches up. Catch up. We're going to play some catch up. Oh, it's still falling. Some of it's still falling. Oh, look at that. Some of this did fall down that was attached. So that whole wall attached right there, if we removed... Yeah, we'll take care of it. We'll get it. We shall get it. Let's do a little cleanup here. I'm gonna have to ride those frames there down to the bottom. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a little bit jumpy. Still all falling in over here. We'll let it continue to fall for just a moment. Yeah, those screamers up there, not happy with what's going on. I think that generates a little bit of a heat map as well, the stuff falling down to the ground. I don't know that for sure, but I think it does. Nice. Whoop. Well, that's the quick way to get it to come down right there, ladies and gentlemen. And what's so nice about it is that we didn't have to take this wall down. Some of it actually just kind of fell down, but we'll build that back up. Not a big deal, but it did save me having to auger one more entire side that was attached. I'd worried that I had done a little boo-boo there by making that wall I can't carry anymore. Why is that? Because I have this and this. I want to pick up the wood, right? There we go. Scoop it all up. Get on over here, take this out. Nice. Well, I guess that's the grand finale of this episode, is making that wall fall. We'll go back up top and take a look at our work for today, as we usually do. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, what you gonna do now, lady? You're gonna fall in a hole and break your leg. That's what's gonna happen. Grand Spartan is protected. Off with her head. Oh, Mr. Spider, he's thinking about it. He's thinking, oh. Oh. That's a bad decision. Nope. Don't do it. Oh, they're taking a leap of fate. Oh, that one guy landed on the corpse, so he didn't die. Well, I guess we'll continue on here for another moment. This is kind of entertaining, I guess. Watching him fall into a spikeless pit of death and doom. Oh, there's a feral. He's not going to die. Mr. Feral's going to get kind of nasty down there. I need to go take him out. Boy, they're just coming and coming and coming. Well, I guess instead of ending the episode up top, we'll end it down bottom. Looks like that's what the zombies have chosen for us to do. That is what we shall do. Hey, Mr. Feral, I'm right here. Hey. Oh, he's smart. Look at that. Let's break out the club. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm a bad shot, I know. He's telling me what a bad shot I am with this pistol. Yeah, so we got a pile of bodies over there now. They're starting to stack up. I have to auger these things up out of the way at some point. Get them out of our building area. See if they brought us anything good. I guess we'll assemble and scrap. Take your brass. Take your brass. Boy, they don't like it when you use the auger and just click, click, click on it. The screamers are all over. Well, I got to get out of this episode here, or we're just going to keep on going for another hour, and it'll be like a live stream. And as much as I would like to do that, I'm not going to do it. All right, looks good. Looks good. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hanging out here today. It was a fun day. Lots of digging. Oh, lady. And we'll pick back up here tomorrow. I don't think there's anything I'll need to do off recording that I can think of here. Maybe build this wall back up on this one side. But I hope you all have a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. And I'll see you all tomorrow.